All right, so we head over to binary.com. I have my virtual account open because now we are just testing a few things here and there for learning purposes. So remember, volatility indices are available with binary.com as a broker. We may not be having them with other brokers, and that's why this is the chart you can see. Binary.com is the one I know offering volatility indices, and is the one this video is based on. Now, what I would expect you to do is when you want to trade, you will be working from two platforms. The two platforms you work from are binary.com, the web browsers, you can see it. This is where you place your trades. You will also be working from MetaTrader 5, okay? MetaTrader 5. Now, MetaTrader 5, on the left, as you can see, I've loaded my charts. We have volatility 100, there is volatility 75, 50, 25, 10. Now, there are other volatilities that I usually don't trade much. They are the high frequency volatilities, like you can see 100, 50, 10. Now, the HF, that means they are highly volatile. The prices move too fast, okay? So we will be able to see, our focus will be on trading the first, you can see 175, 50, volatility 25 index, and the volatility 10 index. At the bottom here, you can see I have the 100 on a 5-minute chart, the 75, the 50, the 25, and the volatility 10 index. So we do our analysis from this chart, from MetaTrader 5. Once we have a signal, we proceed to the web browser to take a trade. And for purposes of illustrating what we are doing, I would like to show you where you get these assets. While you are on your browser, okay, normally under trade, remember we are trading from Smart Trader, because when you click this link, there is this tab, you have Smart Trader, you have Web Trader, MetaTrader 5, and others. Now, for purpose of placing a trade, we'll be using the Smart Trader, which is this one, okay? Let me just load it. You will proceed to where we have Forex. This is where we have categories of assets you can trade. So you switch by clicking there. You can choose synthetic indices. Synthetic indices. Can you see that, guys? I hope you can see that.
Yes.
All right. So from there, you choose synthetic indices. Now, out of that, you have the list of volatility indices that you can trade. Like I showed you on MetaTrader 5, we have 100, 75, 50, 25, and the 10. Do notice that we also have those others with 1S in brackets. Mostly I don't trade those, I trade those without the 1S stuff. So volatility 100, 75, 25, 50, and 10 are the focus. So when I want to trade, one of the things I usually do so that I don't have trouble, I will go here and choose synthetic indices. I will choose 100. Follow me closely. Once I choose 100, up there I will choose where we have rise or fall. This is the type of option. I will click there to choose touch, no touch. Here, touch, no touch.
Okay.
Okay. So
okay.
I click that. Then I come to the main window here. I change from ticks to minutes. From ticks, the default is ticks, I choose minutes. Okay. Now you can see already the broker says the minimum duration, the minimum expiry is 2 minutes. That means you can do 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 100 minutes, it's up to you. Okay. Now, these are some of the important things I would like you to take note of because number one, you need to be aware of the duration your trade is going to take. This is the expiry time. And I'm doing minutes for me. You can do hours if you want. Now, another important thing is the barrier offset. Barrier offset is the price, is the entry price. One of the things I usually do, I usually delete this. I select all of it and remove it. Why? The plus that is usually there before the number is a very dangerous thing. Because when you say this, it means you are saying, take this value, add it to the current value. And that is going to be very, very different from what you expected. So I always clean this. Are we there? Then the next thing I do is I can take either option, either the amount I want to invest or the amount I want to be paid back. Okay? The two are very different. As take is, in this case, I want the broker to take 10 from my account for this trade I want to place. When I choose payout, I am saying, let the broker take any amount from my account that will be able to give me a return of 10. Please know the difference. Payout means the broker will take an amount from your account. It could be $7, it could be $8, it could be $5, but that amount must return 10 if you are right. Now, for purposes of money management, I always trade with stake because then I know I am risking $10 exactly. Are you guys with me?
Okay. Yep.
Great. So I will do a recap of this for purposes of you are taking notes on how to trade. With your account on binary.com, you go to the trade tab, you choose smart trader. You will have this interface. This is where we trade from normal, even when you're doing normal trades. They don't have to be touch, no touch. Then under this section, maybe let me use a different one that I've not interfered with. So when you go to trade, you choose smart trader, you'll be presented with Forex. I think AUDJPY is one of the pairs at the top, arranged alphabetically. So number one, I switch from Forex to synthetic indices here. Number two, I choose an asset, volatility 100, for example. So I have volatility 100. Then I also switch the option from rise and fall to touch, no touch. Now I focus on the lower window. I have a duration there. My duration should be in minutes, not in ticks. Ticks are too fast. The barrier offset, I said the best is to remove it first. Let it be blank. Then you work with the stake. In other words, if I place a trade, $10 will be used for that trade. Up to that point, are we okay, guys? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Are you okay up to that point?
Yes.
All right, then we move now to MetaTrader 5. MetaTrader 5, I believe you guys already have MetaTrader 5 because when you opened a synthetic indices account, you must have been given details for you to download MT5 from binary.com and install it on your computer. Now, for me here, I have these assets. For now, let's focus on the main ones: volatility 100, 75, 50, 25, and 10. Now, if in case you have issues opening these assets, what you do is when you get to this market watch window, if you can't see these assets, right click on that window. If you've just installed MetaTrader 5 and you logged in, you may not be able to see these things. And if you are not seeing them, right click on the chart and choose symbols. Then from here, you will choose volatility indices here. Because you can also see there is crash, there is step indices, there is range, custom, etc. We are focusing on volatility indices. And the moment you choose volatility indices, they are listed here. You simply need to indicate show symbols. They are here, all of them. So you can either click there and say show, click that show, click that, but I think all of them are selected. So you just click show and they will appear on the panel at the left. Okay, so that's fine. I believe you guys have the assets on MetaTrader 5. Can you confirm that? Please confirm that on MT5 you have volatility indices displayed. Let me just see, maybe there's some more people coming in or something. It's okay. Guys, I'm asking, can you confirm you have these assets displayed on your MetaTrader 5? Hello? Yes, I see someone is having a question. Please ask. Yes, Yaliwola, please ask. Hello? Yaliwola, you are asking a question? Are you following? Are we facing a challenge, guys? Because I can't seem to hear some of you say something. Are you following what's happening?
I'm following you. Can you hear me? I'm following you.
Yes, I can hear you clearly. What about the rest of the guys? The rest of the guys, are you following? All right, so I think we'll carry on. So we are now on MetaTrader 5. The question I was asking, can you confirm that on your own MetaTrader 5, you have these assets, volatility indices? Do you have them?
Yes, I do.
All right, all right. So then what you do is, I'm assuming you will just right click on any of them, just maybe to just open, open a new chart, just go to from this button here, volatility 100, and it will be displayed on your chart. So you can format your chart whichever way you want. For me, I'll just apply my tools and that is it. Now, let's place a trade. Let me show you now how to place a trade because that's what is critical for you guys. Don't worry about my indicator. I shared this with a number of you and you can use it to place a trade. But for now, let me just take the opportunity to show you how you would trade with this indicator if you wanted to. When you get this arrow, for example, this arrow is telling you you need to do a sell. So you will have a line here. So my understanding for now is you will work with lines. Take this horizontal line here, put it above the wick, somewhere above the wick of the arrow. Yeah, the candle with the arrow is this one. Right, click on that. Right, you go to parameters, copy that value. I may need to mute you guys, but are you following?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so let me just demonstrate that once again. Please don't make unnecessary sounds. Okay, someone's just joining in. Okay, so let's assume you are trading this. Anyway, let me just go live. Let's assume you want to trade this right now. I'm assuming you have done your analysis here. And for now, we are trading no touch options. No touch options means once I place my value here, for example, I've drawn a line here, I am then, predicting. I'm trying to predict that the next candle will not come and touch this line. That's the meaning of no touch. In other words, after the duration of 5 minutes, that's my expiry time. It could be 2 minutes, could be 5 minutes. Within that period of 5 minutes, price will not touch this line. That is the meaning of no touch. If I enter my level here on this candle, then I right click on that line. I choose parameters. I will double click here and copy. Okay. Then I use that one to place a trade. Then I'm simply saying, this is my barrier. This is my barrier. Price will not go touch that line. So let me just give you a live demo, a live trade, for example, on a pair. Let's pick, let me see that I can see something that looks like a nice trade here. Volatility index 50 here. So let me pick the high of this candle. I just want to show you how to place a trade. After you put a line above the wick, you will copy that value, the parameter. Remember, the candle just closed, so you don't just trade. You trade when the candle has closed. Then you proceed. This is volatility 50. You go to your browser. You look for volatility 50, which is here. Okay. Now, the value you copied, this is where you paste it. You can use your Control V, or you can use right click and paste. So you paste the value you copied from MetaTrader 5 to this level. My expiry is 5 minutes. If I go to MetaTrader 4 now, I have like, oh, sorry, this is 1 minute. This is a 1 minute chart. Okay, let me adjust this to this level so that I have 4 minutes remaining. I was on a wrong time frame. So I have to pick this value afresh, right click, copy. So I'm saying in the next 4 minutes or 3 minutes, this candle will not come and touch that line. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'll come here and paste my value here. Okay. So I have my asset, I have the expiry time, I have the amount. And now look at here. Does not touch is here, touches is here. So for now, I am saying in the next 4 minutes, because I think we have 4 minutes remaining, price will not touch. This is a demo trade, guys. So I'll click does not touch. You see, if I am right, I'm going to make $6 profit. My payout will be 16 because I placed a trade of 10. The trade we placed is here. Okay. Remember, I'm just showing you, I'm not actually trading. I'm just showing you how to place a trade. Let's proceed on another asset. So 25. Let me zoom it. I don't see anything that is worth trading there. Let's assume you have a feeling price will not come to this level in the next 3 minutes. From your analysis, you have a feeling that price will not come here. So then I will right click there, copy. That is the barrier. This is the price you're choosing is the barrier. So this is volatility 10. I'll proceed to binary.com and look for volatility 10. Don't confuse 10 with the other one. Plain 10 is here. I'll paste my value here. Right click, paste. Okay. And I will choose, say, 3 minutes remaining. Let me see how many are remaining. 2 minutes. Okay. So I can even choose 2 minutes. When you choose, now you see the broker says the broker will give me 34% if I'm right. Good. Let's go. Does not work because price moved because of volatility. I will try again. Now, if you see the return increasing, and it's important for you to witness this, when the broker increases your payout, it means price is moving towards that line. It's likely to touch it. So let me just ensure that is the correct price I have. Double click the line, choose the correct value. We have 1 minute remaining for volatility 10. Sorry, that is 10. I will paste my value here and I will say I have 47%. I will hit that. So I'm using 2 minutes only. Now, one of the things you need to do is go to portfolio. I can open a new tab. That's where you see your trades listed. Okay. The 2 trades we placed are here. Are you with me, guys?
Yes.
So it means you can manage your trade from here. At any point, if you feel like, okay, you invested 10, now you are at 13. If you feel like you want to sell, go ahead and sell, all right? So we can leave the trade to run so that you can see what happens. So if you were to use my indicator, for example, for those of you who are using the indicator, this is how the indicator works. So the indicator gives you a signal at the close of this candle when this candle is forming. So you have to wait until the candle closes. place a vertical line for a put, for a trade, a down arrow, you place your horizontal line above the candle here, all right? Then right click on that line to choose the barrier, the price in the parameters tab here, common parameters. Just right click there, choose copy. Remember this is volatility 100. Then you go and look for volatility 100. You paste your price there. Remember, never include the plus. Paste your price there. Okay. Choose the expiry. If by the time you are doing all of this, only 4 minutes are remaining, then try to choose 4 minutes. So in that case, 4 minutes. All right. Now, the reason this is not activated is because remember that is a past signal. Price has already moved. Okay. So I'm assuming this arrow was here for a call, for a trade higher. Just assume this arrow is pointing up from beneath this candle. So then I would right click on my line below the candle. When you are trading high, you use the lower price, the low of the candle. When you are trading down, you use the high of the candle. So here, I'm assuming this is a call. If we were to use the normal language of calls, assuming the arrow was here. So I'll just right click on that line, choose that price, proceed to volatility 100 on my 100 is here. I think now we have 3 minutes remaining. If I go back, I have approximately 4 minutes, so I can still use 4. Then I can say, 63% is very beautiful, so I'll hit that. In other words, I am predicting that in the next 4 minutes, price will not come and touch. If it touches this line, I lose the trade. If it doesn't touch the trade, the line, I win. That is the logic behind no touch options. So let me take a few questions from you guys. I'm taking questions from you. Anyone who has a question?
No questions yet.
I've unmuted all of you. Just those of you who want to talk, please say. Layola, do you have a question so far?
I'm okay. No questions.
Alec?
Yeah, Bernard, I just wanted to know if you're using the indicator.
Yes.
So the candle appears first, and then that is when you put the line. Is it true? Is that correct?
The candle appears first or the arrow? Which one are you saying?
The arrow appears. The arrow appears before the candle closes or after?
Yes, it appears before the candle closes. So the logic is, let me see whether I can get it on 1 minute. Let me switch and see whether you can get on 1 minute a live arrow. You see like this one? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So when you see it just closed, now the arrow is there. That's when you proceed and draw the line very quickly. Click properties, go to parameters, right click, copy. Then remember this is 50. Proceed to your broker and look for 50. Okay. You go to your broker and look for 50. Okay. Then place your value there. Now remember, we don't need the plus. And choose your expiry time, then place a trade. But before you place a trade, guys, I strongly encourage you to check the payout. It keeps changing, this return, okay? Ensure you have something solid here. Don't just trade. This is not normal binary options where the payout is 80%, 90%. This one can go as low as 5%, 3%, 20%, 70%, it depends. Like you see, it's fluctuating, eh? Why is it fluctuating? For example, now I can assume in the next 2 minutes, because I'm on 1 minute, in the next 2 minutes, price will not go back and touch that. So let's enter trade for 2 minutes. So I choose 2 minutes. What's happening to the payout? Can you see 19% now?
Yes.
It fluctuates. So let me just push. So I've bought that trade. I've actually performed a trade, a no touch trade for 2 minutes. And I think I should be able to see it here in the portfolio. should be one of the active. One of the trades is active. The other one is here. So we have the one we have taken for 2 minutes is here, as you can see. Okay. And if you want to see the details, you can click view and see how it's progressing. When you see red here, it means you are moving out of the money. When you see green, it means you are moving into the money. Okay. And of course, you can always confirm price is moving towards your line. That's why it's red. When price is moving away from your line, which is your barrier, then you go green. You see now we are turning into profit. It's moving to 12. If you open here, you'll see profit. Because price is moving away from your line. Your hope when you are trading no touch options is price moves away from your line. Because if price comes and touches your line before the 2 minutes expire, you lose the trade. If it closes without touching this line, you win the trade. I hope that has clarified.
Yes.
Great. Any more questions? For those who've joined in, do you have a question from anyone? Let me just unmute some more. Any other? Any other question? Or do you feel like I should demonstrate once again from?
Yeah, do it once more.
You want one more demo?
Yeah. Let's do one more demo.
Okay, from the browser window to the MetaTrader 5, right?
Right.
Okay, let me do that for you guys, because the essence of this video is just to ensure that all of you are able to get the knowledge that you need to get from here. So, okay, so we are using two platforms. I'm just repeating that for the sake of those who just joined. We are using two platforms. We are using the browser of binary.com under trade. You will see that. I'm using my virtual account, so don't worry whether I'm losing trades or not. So when you log into your binary.com, you always have this trade menu. You always want to ensure that you go to Smart Trader. Smart Trader is where we place our trades from. So when you click Smart Trader, okay, when you click Smart Trader, usually by default, it will be on Forex, and it will be having the first pair like that. And by default, it will be rise and fall. So whenever you click this Smart Trader, you are likely to see Forex. The pair is the AUD yen or the AUDJPY, and the default trade is rise and fall. Now, we are not trading currency pairs. We are trading volatility indices. So you need to switch from there. Volatility indices are found under synthetic indices here. They are listed here. We are trading volatility 100 index, 75 index, 25 index, 50 index, and 10 index. Okay? So let me assume I'm trading on 100 index. That's the one I choose. Now you can see I'm using synthetic indices, volatility 100 index. Please mute yourself so that you don't distract. Then after choosing the asset as volatility 100 index, you choose the type of option. We are not trading rise and fall. We are not trading high and low. We are trading no touch. We are trading no touch. So you choose no touch. Okay? Then down here, you choose your expiry time. That is the duration. A trade can expire with a minimum of 2 minutes or more. Okay? Always ensure you're dealing with minutes because no one wants to wait for days and hours. So my expiry is minutes. Don't leave it with ticks. Always keep it minimum minutes. Okay? So minimum duration is 2 minutes. That's what the broker allows. Down here, the barrier offset, I will show you right now from MetaTrader 5. The barrier offset, this is the price you don't want to be touched by the market. In other words, the price you put here, you are hoping that, now let's assume you are trading 3 minutes expiry. If I put a price here like this, I am saying in 3 minutes, a candle will not go and touch this price. In 3 minutes, it will not go and touch this price. Is it making sense so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I will show you that on MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5. Sorry. Let's go here. This is the current candle. As you can see, this is the current candle. This is volatility 50. If I think, the candle is closing. If I think that the next candle will not move down to where the other candle started from, here. So I put my line below the candle. I'm assuming you had an arrow. If you are trading with my indicator, you will be having an arrow below, okay? So then you make an horizontal line, which is here, okay? Put it there, right click on it, very quickly, copy, it's under parameters, copy, right click, copy. So you are saying the next candle will not come and touch this price within 3, 4, 5 minutes. It's up to you. It can be 10 candles, can be up to 5. It's up to you to choose. So for me, let me say in the next, because this is 1 minute, let me say in the next 2 minutes, price will not touch this level. I know that's risky because I'm on 1 minute. A better option would be somewhere here. So then I would say in the next 3 minutes, price will not touch this. I'm using this level. The next 2, 3 candles will not come to touch this level, okay? So then I'll proceed. This is volatility 50. I will look for volatility 50 here, find it. I'll delete all of this and paste. Control V on Windows or right click and choose paste. Then I will say 3 minutes. I will look at the payout here. Look at that, 6%. Now you cannot place a trade with 6%. You can also minimize this window so that you see both. I always recommend doing that, so that you are able to see here and you are able to see here. Okay, just have those 2 windows open. So you see now the broker is saying I can only make 9% of my investment. 9% of $10 is $1. I cannot place a trade with that percentage. I always trade with a minimum of 15%. That way, I can always stay profitable, even if I'm winning around 85% of my trades. Okay? So I will not place a trade until I have a good percentage here, like 20% or greater than that. One of the things I can do so that I can enter this trade is adjust the time to 4 minutes. Now you see I have 24%. So if you feel like the next 4 candles, because this is 1 minute candle, will not be able to touch this price, then at that point, you purchase this option. You see it's adjusting because price is moving away. That's why it's becoming very poor. But if the candle were to come down, you would see this one increasing from 5 to 20%, 30%. Okay? So for now, let me use this other price, this one, because I want us to place a trade. Let's say now your prediction is, this is the price that you don't expect the next 2 candles to come and touch. So then your expiry becomes 2 minutes. And you copy and paste your price down there. And now you are saying, you see, now it's 8%, 12%. Let the candle close and then we see what happens. I can buy at 19%. Okay? Now the risk is I am buying before the candle closes and the other candle can move very fast downwards. But remember, I'm just demonstrating how to place a trade. Let's place another trade, volatility 50 or 75. Now, if I'm trading on a 5-minute chart, this is a 5-minute candle. Let me assume that I've done my analysis on the chart and I know price will not touch this line, this price, the price here, in the next 4 minutes or so, okay? So then I will right click on that line. The reason I do that is just to copy this. I don't want to type it manually. Right click and copy. I'll proceed to the browser. I look for 75 here. I'll enter my value here, paste. I'll choose this one as 5 minutes, actually 4, okay? Then I will choose the option here. If the payout is good, if the return is at least 15%. If it is not, I will not enter. If it's not, I will not enter. The reason I insist 15% then is that way, even if you are winning 85% of your trades, you will still remain profitable. But if you work with 10%, one single trade can wipe all the profits you made. That's the reason. So ensure that your return percentage is at least 15%, recommended 20% plus. recommended 20% plus. Okay. So let's see maybe whether we can have a valid trade setting up here. If not, we can move. Oh, you see there's a signal here already on volatility 100 using my indicator. This is a live trade. So let's put my line below here, below the wick. Okay. That's a signal. It's a live signal from my indicator. So 100, volatility 100. Volatility 100, I want to place a trade for 4 minutes or 5 minutes, roughly. The price, I paste it here. The candle has moved too far, so the broker is not allowing me to enter trade. Brokers are interesting fellas. All right, so let's see whether we can still maneuver. What if I say the next 8 minutes? The price is moving up. The broker knows it might not come down. 10 minutes? When the signal is too strong, the broker senses, and I think, you know, these people of technology, when they know that the trade is not looking very good for them, they will disable this. You may not be able to trade. But let me say 15 minutes. Along the way, they will activate it. It's volatility 100. Let me confirm. Volatility 100. The price I picked is correct. 85 points. And now I have like 3 minutes remaining. Let me paste it here. And we are trading no touch. It's not allowing me to trade because the price has moved too far. If I moved it a little bit to somewhere here, maybe then the broker will allow me to enter trade. So some signals, the broker will not allow you to enter trade because they are pretty sure you are going to win. When they are pretty sure you are going to win, they will not allow you. Yes. And that's why when you see the payout is the return down here, let me make it 100 minutes. Just want to play around with them so that they are able to allow me to enter trade. Anyway, leave that pair alone then, if that's the case. Let's try different assets. Maybe this one. Let's say I want to buy from down here. I'm projecting that price will not return to this level in the next, this what chart? This is a 5 minute. In the next remaining 2 minutes, price will not touch this price. So this is volatility 10. If I go here, we'll look for volatility 10 here. I will paste my price here. I will choose 2 minutes remaining. I'm having 19%, 17 I can buy. Good. Oh, not allowed. Let me try again, 24%. Not allowed. All right, 13%. No, that's not very nice. Wait again, wait again, wait again, a little bit. 15%, fair enough. Not allowing me. Sometimes you have to keep trying. Yes, 23%. Finally, I was able to buy that. Okay, so we'll be able to see whether that trade is a winner or a loser. But remember, I'm just demonstrating. In the portfolio menu, the trade we entered is here. Okay, right now you can see price is moving closer to us. If it moves further, you will see it moving from 10%, from 10 to 11 to $12. That means you're making profit. The closer it moves to your line, the closer you are to losing your money. Yes, but I tell you, as we wait for this trade to expire, this kind of trading, volatility indices with no touch options, to me is significantly better than trading the call put options. If you do your analysis very well, you will always remain profitable with this kind of trading. I can tell you for free. I can tell you, I've done more than 100 trades volatility indices, and maybe 4 or 5 I've lost. Okay, as you can see, this is a live trade we just took without too much analysis, but chances are we might win it. We have 47 seconds remaining. You see, if you are right, you are going to make $2.39. Now, the beautiful thing with no touch options is you rarely lose. You rarely lose. And that's why if you look at my indicator here, let me show you how it works. Maybe a few signals you could see from here. Okay, just to show you why I'm so confident about these options. Look at the start of the day. From the start of the day, this volatility 10, we have this arrow here. The next candle did not touch that line, the top of the candle. So if you had entered this trade, that would be a winner. The next, look at this. If you entered at this level, the next 1 or 2 candles did not even touch. That means 5 minutes expiry. That was another winner. Look at the next arrow here. The next candle did not touch. That was a third winner. Look at this one. The next candle did not come and touch the low. Another winner. Look at this one. The next candle did not touch the low. So that is 5 wins on 5 clear wins today on volatility 10. So if you were to make 15% profit on each of those trades, you can see that you'll be having some good amount in your account already. Save for those little cases, few cases where the broker disturbs you entering and you have witnessed it. Sometimes they just don't want you to enter a trade because they think you are likely to win it. And I can give you a tip. The lower this value is, the greater your chance of winning. The lower the return, the greater your chance. If you see this one is increasing to 100%, don't enter trade. For one basic reason, the broker has a lot of technology and they know how price moves. So they will easily spot, so they want to entice you with a high percentage so that you enter trade and lose. Most of my profitable trades have been around 20%, 30%, sometimes 40%. But I can tell you, if your analysis is right, go for it. So I hope I've cleared the question around trading volatility indices. Guys, are you with me?
Okay.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
Now let me show you something that will scare you a little bit. Are you ready to be scared? Let me show you something that will scare you a little bit. Huh? Now look at this chart. Look at my interface here. This volatility 10. Eh? If I enter trade for does not touch, 52% is my payout. Okay? But what if I entered touch? Touch is up here. 172%. Let me give you a different asset. 100. If I choose like 10 minutes expiry. Look at this. It means in 10 minutes, if I placed a trade that will expire in 10 minutes and the price will not touch this level, I win 200%. That means if my prediction was really right and the price does not touch that level, I make double my $10. That means I'll end up with $30. Let me play around with this so that you see. 2 minutes. You see? If I placed a touch option, now a touch option works like this, guys. Let me show you. Touch. Touch is the opposite. In other words, I would be predicting that price will come and touch here, for example. So if I choose this price, I enter this as my barrier, then I'm saying price must touch for me to win. You see, it's already touching. If I predict that it's going to touch here, I'll make money. If I predict that price must go back and touch here, that's when I placed a touch option. Let me see whether I can predict a touch option for you live here. Based on my little bit of assessment, I could be wrong, but I just want to demonstrate how you can trade touch options. The market is moving so strongly downwards, but that's not what I'm interested in. Now, can I predict that price will come down to this level? Which pair is this? This asset is called Volatility 25. So Volatility 25, price will come and touch that level in 2 minutes. Then I'll place a touch for 3%. Ah, it's already touched. It was too fast. Huh? Let me say I can place the trade again now for the next 3 minutes. The broker is willing to give me 41% if price will touch this level once again. So let me see. Does it look good now? No, doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Maybe 30%. But anyway, for purposes of just illustrating, let me see whether I can place another touch trade. Looks like now we are moving here, so I can place here. I'm assuming the candle can retrace downwards. I just want to show you how to place a touch trade. Touch. Good. Oh, was that slow? Touch. No, broker does not allow me. Right. Now I will say in 5 minutes, we'll be able to touch this price. 62%. Very good. It has allowed me to enter. 5 minutes expiry touch. That means I expect the next 5 candles to come and cross this line downwards. That's the prediction. That's what we call a touch option. And touch options are very powerful because the percentage can be 300%, 400%, 200%, depending on how you analyze the market. Okay? So, for example, let me just show you. For example, if I said it will touch in 1 minute, broker does not allow me, we'll touch in 2 minutes, 62%, we touch in 3 minutes, 48%. So it keeps on playing. It depends on the asset. So let's pick a different asset. You'll be able to see how touch can be a very powerful option, but it's a difficult thing to analyze also. It's a very difficult thing to analyze. Our trade is here. The one we just entered. This is already playing around there. Not winning, not losing. It's about to touch. If it goes on down, it will touch and will make, was it 20 something percent? Ah, touched. You'll see this one closing. You'll see this one closing now. I hope it's the trade that we just entered. Ah, it has closed in profit. So, and your profit table is here. So to see the trades we have placed today, although in demo, you'll see them here. Do you see how almost all trades we placed are profitable? Can you see that, guys? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That is the beauty of trading touch, no touch options, because you rarely lose a trade if you know what you are doing. Maybe I will be able to do another video. Maybe I record a live trading session on my live account and share that with you guys. Or I'll bring you on board one day we trade on our live accounts. I don't know which one is okay with you. As a matter of fact, if you are very keen on trading this kind of instruments, I can even have a separate session where we trade volatility indices alone for those who want to trade volatility indices. So ask me those questions you have in mind. We close the session. Any question? Any question?
Can I ask a question?
Please ask.
For example, if I have $100 in my account,
yes.
How many trades will you take in a day to put you in profit? Then how much do you trade per trade?
Again, we always trade with not more than, for me, when I'm trading volatility indices, based on my level of trading, I never trade with more than 5% of my account per trade. Recommended 2 to 3%. So if you have $100 account, you can trade with $3, you can trade with $5, $4, $2. It's always a percentage of your balance in the account, which should not exceed 5%. Most professionals would always recommend not more than 3% or even 2%. But because you are not likely to be losing trades here, I always stretch it to 5%. So I can always place trades with $5, $5, $5. If I have a $100 account. Answered?
Okay. Then how many trades do you recommend we take in a day?
Well, it depends. We are all different. There are those who don't have anything much to do in the course of a day, so they can place 10 trades. Some people will do a nice timing of 5 trades or 3 trades. Now, depending on your personality, if you can time 3 nice trades with 30% return or 40% return or 50% return, because that is possible, you can place 5 trades, you close your day. But if you have enough time, you can do 10 trades and close your day. My daily target is always 10 trades, and I don't want to go beyond 10.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Another question from any member?
No, bro.
Yes?
No.
Yes, yes. Yes? Who is speaking?
Alex.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you say about this indicator? Where do we get it?
Or the indicator you see on the chart here, the one that has these arrows. This is my custom-made indicator. I designed when I started trading these things before. So you can request for a copy from me, a licensed copy. I know if you are a beginner, for example, it's a different thing. If you check on YouTube, I already uploaded 2 videos, I think 3 videos on volatility indices. That's when I also launched this indicator costing $250. It doesn't have to be $250 for my members. I can always close it at $99 if you are a member of my group. But if you are outside the Binary Winners Club, you get it at $250. If you are a member, $99.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Some more questions? Maybe in a later session, I can show you how to build your own strategy to trade volatility indices. I hope that will be cool, guys.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe in our next video session, I'll be able to show you how to craft a strategy to trade volatility indices. Already my strategy is part of what you see in the arrows. Actually, my strategy is in the arrows. I automated the entire process. So maybe for those of you who may not be interested in using this system, I already gave this system to the most active members of my group. Even those who are attending this video and you feel like you need it, talk to me. Maybe I can give you some crazy discount just for being a member of the Binary Winners Club. So don't run away just because I mentioned $99. If you are a member of Binary Winners Club, I always have a special treatment towards those members. So, but I can also teach you on how to create your own manual system on how you can trade volatility indices in case you don't want to trade with these automated arrows of mine. So we can schedule a video session, another Zoom session later, maybe next week, somewhere there. Then I'll show you how to do it yourselves. So then, guys, I think you may want to allow me end the session unless there's a pending question. Do we have a pending question?
No, bro.
No question.
Yes? Rangesh, do you have a question?
No, bro. We can end this session.
Uh-huh.
No question.
Oh, no question for now. All right, I think, thank you for finding time to attend this session. I will create a different session.
Yeah, thank you very much, bro.
Then we'll share more about the same. What I would recommend is just try to start trading these things on, your own demo account, place, your virtual account. Try understanding how this thing works. You will find it a gold mine if you are keen on doing this trading. Because, unlike normal currency pairs, if you look at Euro USD, for example, you don't see Euro USD moving like this nicely. You don't see Euro USD doing this kind of large swings, which means if you predicted a 30-minute trade, you would be able to win it very easily. Look at how it makes nice swings, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. If you went to a currency pair, you would see very minor swings. That's why trading the ordinary binary options requires a greater skill than trading volatility indices, in my opinion. Otherwise, thank you. See you in the next session, and see you in the platform where we might discuss more about other things. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.